So here we go with the practice paper C for the AS Pure Mathematics. Question 1. Prove from first principles that the derivative of 5x cubed is 15x squared. So like many of these things, we need to start with a little bit of factual knowledge. Learn f dash of x is equal to the limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So that's the factual knowledge at the start that we need to have. So here goes with the answer. Let f of x equal 5x cubed. So f dash of x is equal to the limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h, so that's 5 lots of x plus h cubed. So we've just replaced x by x plus h. Yeah, so we've replaced the x by x plus h minus 5x cubed all over h. Yeah, we've used this line over here, f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay, and now it just comes down to expanding the brackets and simplifying. So we limit h tends to 0, 5 lots of x plus h cubed. You can do that using the grid at the side of the page if you need to. So you need to use 2 grids, or if you're confident with the binomial expansion, you can just write it down. So you get x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3xh squared plus h cubed minus 5x cubed all over h. So if we tidy that up, the limit as h tends to 0, expanding the bracket, gives 5x cubed plus 15x squared h plus 15xh squared plus 5h cubed minus 5x cubed all over h. The limit as h tends to 0 of, well, let's just cancel this first of all. So we can see here that 5x cubed and minus 5x cubed will cancel. And that leaves 15 x squared over h, x squared h over h plus 15 xh squared over h plus 5h cubed over h. Yeah, we've used that kind of skill a lot. Yeah, where we've had a plus b plus c over d is equal to a over d plus b over d plus c over d. It's that same idea that comes up a lot. So algebra that we do. Yeah, so we're used to working that kind of way for GCSE, and for A-level we need to be able to work in the reverse direction. And now we can see that an h cancels there, the squared cancels, and that becomes squared as it cancels with the h on the bottom, cancelling the common factors. So we get the limit as h tends to 0 of 15x squared. Well, we're pleased to see that, because if we look back at the question, we're trying to get that, plus 15xh plus 5h squared. So as h tends to 0 now, so we can remove this part of our answer. Yeah, so we're now going to let that happen. So as h tends to 0, as h tends to 0, f of x f dash of x is equal to 15x squared as required. Yeah, because 15xh and 5h squared are now 0. And we could write that down over on the left-hand side here if for completeness. Yeah, so as h tends to 0, 15xh plus 5h squared tends to 0. You might, that sort of being perhaps more complete as necessary. That's certainly implied in this first part.